What's up, everybody, and welcome to What's Up Falcons presents the Social Mess Show, where we talk about all the crazy things that's happening out here socially in the world and on the internets and the Twitter spheres and all that good stuff, all the good gossip, all the good stuff. We just want to talk about it, like water cooler talk, I guess, what everybody's doing. And today we have with us on this episode of What's Up Falcons Social Mess, we have Q in the house. What's going on, Q?
Man, since this looting started, I got 2 TVs and a purse, baby. I'll let you boy.
I need a toaster if you got one.
I need an air fryer.
I got that. I can use another one. All right. And we also have Mr. Hoop in the house. What's going on, Hoop?
Hey, man. Gil Scott Heron said the revolution will not be televised, but I don't know. I'm just sitting here watching this stuff.
I'm watching it from home.
But see, yeah, you talking
every
about...
time I watch too, I'm like...
Oh, you know, back in the 70s and 60s, those brothers didn't know anything about Steve Jobs. So thanks to Mr. Jobs, the revolution has been televised. And thank God.
Yeah. Man, they got so many fine bitches out there. I can see why brothers sitting at home and they see this shit on the news and they're like, oh, I'm going down there. I'm going there. I got to go down there.
You sound like Al G.
I know. What if I see Jovita Moore sexy ass on that TV one more time? I'm going to jump through the screen to eat her up, boy.
Man, speaking of Jovita Moore, I mean, I didn't put this on our notes, but something worth.
Oh, I saw it in AJC.
Oh, you saw it?
Oh yeah, she clapped back. She
clapped back. I didn't know she was about that. I thought she was different.
Yeah.
No, she is not. She don't care about that nonsense. She will get your ass. I thought she might be like one of those people. I got a job. I'm gonna let it go. No, she clapped back, and good for Jovita Moore, sexy and fierce.
If you people,
I got time today.
Yeah, people don't know who Jovita Moore is here in Atlanta on the what's the station? I know it's the
WSB Channel 2.
WSB Channel 2 Action News, baby.
The lovely Miss Jovita Moore, which is very popular around here.
And don't forget my Asian sensation, Sophia Choi.
Sophia Choi, yes, I watch Sophia. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Oh, so sexy.
Yes, sir. Yes.
But Jovita, apparently there was this another lady that's on the radio station 690 here, and I guess she does political conservative talk or whatever.
Yeah, she's on the sister station, man, WSB's radio station. I think it's on AM 750.
So what exactly happened, fellas? Do y'all know?
So this lady, I don't even actually remember her name, but she's not even like an everyday host. She's a weekend host. She has a weekend show, she decided to call out Jovita Moore and Channel 2 Action News for the type of people they hire, yada, yada, yada. She sent some posts.
Race baiting, she said.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of race baiting. She went back later and was like, my ex-husband, who's dead now, was black. My boyfriend's black. My child's interracial. So she's like, maybe you think I'm race baiting, whatever you think about me. But she's like, if you did your research, you would have seen I've been down with the brown for a while. So she's like pump the brakes on that. But anyways, she went after Jovita and Jovita clapped back but Jovita didn't get into it with her. After Jovita clapped back, she came back with that one little thing saying,
right,
you didn't do your research about me, check out my family, look at my Facebook, see what I'm all about before you start talking about race baiting and this and that. But Jovita didn't come back with anything else, and why would she? Like I said on the last show, if I go downtown and the crackhead starts arguing, I'm not going to argue with a crackhead, right?
But I thought she went after Jovita first, and Jovita said, keep your name out your mouth. Yeah.
Keep my name out your mouth. That's what she said, yeah.
Well, this chick, I don't trust this chick. She's a MAGA, for one. And just because she's down with the brown doesn't mean anything.
I agree. I agree. What does that mean to everything? What's in your heart?
Exactly. And during these turbulent times, you shouldn't, start stuff like that and then on Twitter as well. Twitter will shut a bitch down immediately because apparently she got fired from her job. This is the last word I heard. Because
she lost her job over it.
Yep. They say they will not tolerate that type of behavior. And girl is not working for the radio station, but I'm sure she's fine. I looked her up. She has books and all this type of stuff, but don't mess with your people.
Fox correspondent next year.
Indeed.
Yeah. She claims that she was fired on May 19th and that her tweets had nothing to do with her being fired. She had already been let go. It just nobody knew about it, but who knows?
Yeah, don't come after the Queen Jovita is all I'm saying.
Nah, don't come after that queen.
Atlanta treasure.
Exactly.
I got a side note, just an observation.
All right.
I'm a Atlanta.
I already know
guy.
What you gonna say?
True.
Hoop.
Wait, hold on. I'm a Atlanta guy. True and true. So Channel 2 was what I was watching initially.
Right.
But when I started watching Channel 46, and I seen they put little Britney out there and the tear gas, I said I'm watching 46 because all Channel 2 was doing was using like a drone to look over everybody. I like people who were in the mud. Little Britney was getting gassed, man. I'm really sorry for her.
Who is little Britney?
Yeah,
little blonde chick. Who was she's like a field reporter. They put like the younger people out in the they get the shitty assignments like like being in the middle of
they got
a protest.
Yeah, they got a black chick they had out there too, man. They fired that tear gas and she started running for cover. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah. But if you want to see the bombs though, man, 11 Alive, man. Have y'all seen that chick Sheba?
Sheba baby.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know.
Rock, you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
No, well, why you doing this podcast? Google her on the side on 11 Alive News. 11 Alive got the bad, but CBS 46 got them too. I'm like, that's what they trying to do right now. They just trying to put the baddest chicks out there reporting the news. I'm like, man, this is crazy. But I'm watching though.
I think I've seen Sheba. Yeah. But Sheba,
she's new. She only been here about 3 years now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there is one on 11 Live that I like, man. That she does the weather. She's very talented. Her name is Ella something. She has short brown hair.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. I know what you're talking about. I know all these news ladies. Jennifer Hernandez or Fernandez, wherever she is from 46 too. I know all these girls now.
All I'm saying is I look forward when she turns to the side and points far west. I love that part.
I'm still an old school guy.
Yeah. Karen Mitten. I knew you about to say it, boy. She retired. I knew you about to say it.
Is it Ella Michaels? I don't know her last name. It's Ella something.
Her first name is Ella. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, boy. All right.
we getting off track. I'm sorry.
Hey. Send us your Twitter. No. This is good. If you're listening, wherever local market you're in, send us a picture to the What's Up Falcons Twitter and show us what y'all are working with in your market. And then maybe we'll put up some of what we're working with in our market. And we'll see which market is the baddest.
There's one more I want to mention before we move on. I know on Fox 5, there's one chick. Her name is what's her name? I just had it. Fernandez. Natalie Foltz.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's off the market now. She's just been engaged. So congratulations to her.
No, but she's still my spank bank now.
The spank bank stays full, my friend. All right, moving on. All right, fellas. Well, in all seriousness, let's talk about what's happening here in the ATL. Well, worldwide, but I guess the biggest thing we have to talk about, we'd be remiss to not talk about, is the whole shooting of Rashad. What's Rashad's last name?
Brooks.
Rashad Brooks. I'm sure everyone knows about it. It happened last Saturday night. He fell asleep in his car. I guess he had been drinking and was tired and fell asleep in the Wendy's drive-thru. and someone called the cops because he fell asleep. The cops came, knocked on his window. They had a little exchange. They talked. It was pretty much calm at first, and then when they tried to arrest him, he that's when everything went wrong. Long story short, he's dead. They shot him in the back 3 times, and he's dead. And after that happened, after what's happening, the protesters and everyone went batshit crazy, and they burnt the Wendy's down to the ground.
Rock, I got a question.
What's that?
How close is that to you? I don't know where this Wendy's is. So is that close to your area?
Not super
or
close.
Toward the south side.
I don't know exactly where it is, but it's not too far. But it's far enough to where, it's like it's a good.
That's not the Wendy's you order from.
No. It's not my Wendy's. But but I will say this: my real estate agent, the one that sold us our house, he shows a lot of houses and stuff in that area, and he's driven by there since then, and he's like, it's pretty bad over there, and there are still people trying to go in there and rob and take the safe out of the Wendy's, trying to break into the damn safe that's in there.
Wow.
Yeah. And he usually goes to that Wendy's when he's down there, and he'll buy a lot of food to feed the homeless people that are around there now. And I hear that Wendy's is like one of the few restaurants that they have in that area. So it's a little shame that happened, because I heard they had about 30 employees. But these are troubled times. But
yes.
Breaking today.
Yeah, I saw on the news the next morning Wendy's employees showing up in their uniforms with nothing to do. So, it was unfortunate.
And then there's been an update to this story. The cops, or the 2 cops, well, the main one who shot the guy, they were pressing charges against him. 11 charges they have against the 1 cop who shot him in the back. And the other cop,
11.
And the other cop, only 3, but he's also
he's gonna flip.
Yeah, he's going to flip on the 1 cop and testify against him. So the DA.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The district attorney did a television report earlier today. And and that, I think it was the first time in Atlanta history that another cop would testify against another one. So that's crazy.
What do you think about the Ellen DeGeneres? Oh no, I'm sorry, Erika Shields. What do you think about her leaving her post and resigning as chief of police?
What do you think, Hoop?
Man, I got some thoughts. I've grown to respect her. Actually, I did not know who she was before last month, and I happened to look at the Atlanta child murder documentary on HBO. She was on there, and of course, all the recent events. So I'm like, okay, she seemed like she's kind of, has a, hand on the pulse of the community. Right. So after, hearing about her having to, first I thought she got fired, but I heard she just stepped down. So she still is gets her pension and all that stuff. But I think she, the optics were just so bad. She just I can't do this. Yeah. We need a change. So,
Well, a lot of people are saying the mayor was making decisions and not talking to her first, like those other cops that got brought up on charges that dragged the college kids out the car.
College.
Yeah. Okay. So the mayor went ahead and said, "Oh, we're pressing charges." Where Erika Shields was at the news conference, and the next day she was like, "I was caught by surprise with that." She's like, "I didn't know that was happening." And then I guess after the Wendy's thing the other night, when they press charges against the cops, I guess you got caught by surprise. I was watching the World News last night, and they said since Saturday night, 19 Atlanta police officers have resigned from their positions.
Right.
Which I don't blame them, because they said they're the lowest paid anyways. You go to Johns Creek and make about 20 grand more, so I'm not surprised.
Sandy Springs too.
But anyways, 19 Atlanta PD have resigned from their positions since the shooting Saturday night at the Wendy's.
Well, I heard a little quick thing. It could be rumored or whatever, but there's someone that lives in an area that sent a text to my wife saying that the Zone 6 police, the precinct, which is very close to where we live, I heard all the cops walked out because of what happened today.
Mm-hmm.
So crime may be on the rise around here.
Like the Purge, baby.
I know, it's crazy.
Right. Hey, I got a couple of things I want that I can't afford right now. So if any looters are listening, you can find me at Q. What's up, Falcons? Okay, never mind.
Oh, well. But it's crazy, man. I mean, they have to work this stuff out, and I'm not going to judge anybody, but, you know, if these cops that are walking out because of they have to be moved swift on this, and they have evidence and proof, and they're pissed off about it. I just, you know, I'm like, well, what kind of a person are you if you think this is right and you're going to walk up on your job and support nation? So I don't know. Maybe it'll be.
Anybody can quit their job, you know, if they're upset and they want to quit. We don't know what it's like to be a cop, and we don't know what it's like to have all this pressure. I mean, you saw the cop. I mean, I know we'll get into it later, but you saw the cop. Well, allegedly, I mean, we don't know this for sure.
Right.
But I mean, you know, if you had certain things going on at your job, maybe Rock, you might get fed up and walk out. I've got fed up at work and just said, you know what, I'm finding me a new job and I'm quitting these dudes on the spot as soon as I do. People get fed up, you know, so I get that. But what I want to ask you guys is, did everyone see the video of the Wendy's shooting?
Yes, that's all. You see who?
So you saw the part where they were getting along. You saw the Wendy's shooting.
Yeah, I did.
What did you think about that? Some people are like, well, he pointed the taser, so the cops had a right to fire. But I'm like, at the same time, he looked like a goofy drunk guy. He pointed the taser while he was running in the other direction. I'm like, Did he really pose a threat? I'm like, one of you dudes couldn't chase him down, jump on his back and tackle him and take him to jail safely? I'm like, did he really have to lose his life because he stole the taser and ran down the road? No. And you already knew he was drunk. They already knew his blood alcohol was like 1 point something. I mean, this dude was hammered. But I also blame Wendy's, though. They need to speed that drive-through up, because if that brother got one of them junior bacon cheeseburgers in his system, he might have hit the road and made it home.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw the video Saturday morning, I was like, man, yeah, we ain't gonna protest for him. Hell no. Because, you know, I saw the last 30 seconds of him turning around, shooting a taser, you know, while eluding an arrest. But I saw, probably about 2 hours later, I got forwarded the actual body cam.
Right.
You know, saw the whole 15, 20 minutes or whatever, and my opinion changed. Just, you know, based on what you just said, Q. You know, you're talking to the guy. The guy offered, he just wanted to go home. He's like, look, I'll walk. Like, I can just go. I'll walk. Like that. You know, can we just, you know, I just want to get home. I got my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so you should be, if you're a police of a community, like, you need to really police the community. You know, you got to know community that you're around, and it's like, man, is this really worth, you know, what are we doing here? Like, taking this dude down? Like, come on.
But here's the deal, though, that everyone keeps not talking about that kind of upsets me. Anybody that knows how a taser works, a taser is not like a gun where you go boom, 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 boom. You shoot a taser. Once you shoot that taser's out.
Exactly.
Most of the time, you don't. So once he shot that taser and he didn't hit anyone, that taser was no longer a threat to them.
Right.
Now you're just kind of laughing at this fool and go, now you're drunk, you got a taser in your head, and you're running down the road. I would be laughing at my buddies like, all right, who's going to catch him? Exactly. Who's going to jump on his back? Who's going to, you know, like pulling out a gun and popping 3 caps into a dude who shot a taser and missed. And now that taser's not even a weapon anymore. Now he's just a drunk dude running down the road. I'm like,
exactly.
They have to know that. You have to know your job. You have to know your responsibilities, and you have to know, okay, this taser is no longer a threat. He shot it. He missed.
And they knew.
Now
and they had a 45-minute conversation with this guy. They patted him down. He allowed them to pat him down.
Right.
He had no weapon, and he wasn't being, aggressive at all. He was smiling a lot. So even if he did grab the taser,
he was actually very friendly and very well.
But even if he grabbed the taser,
to be that drunk.
But if he's grabbing a taser and running and shooting it at you, it's still a taser. It's not a lethal weapon. So why the hell are they going to shoot at him with the gun? The reason that I think they shot him with the gun is because he got the best of him when they got in the fight.
Yep.
And
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same reason George Zimmerman shot Trayvon Martin.
Exactly.
He
the ass
confronted
whooped.
him, got his monkey ass whooped, and then all he could do was shoot him. That's
Same
the sad
thing
part,
happened
though.
to Ahmaud Arbery. Exact same thing. He got the best of him and beating dude's ass, and that's when they shot him. So I don't feel bad for those guys. I mean, I hate that it happened. It didn't have to happen, but it's just, it's crazy how they would do that knowing what's happening right now, But hey.
It's still happening everywhere, though, with all these protests. You're seeing videos all the time. I saw a 70-year-old guy get pushed down, and the president was talking about he's Antifa. I'm like, man, this is just a white dude out there trying to be supportive.
Right.
And
now he can't walk.
I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that this morning. Like that's how
You can sue the city.
The world we've come to. Like that.
Yeah.
That comment from our leader is like, no one even talk. It's like you've done like way more crazy. I mean, that's crazy. Just insinuate that. Like you got no proof.
No.
Bro.
The comment that pissed me off was the one where he took it upon himself to go on Twitter and tweet out. I think it was either the last Saturday or Saturday before that the protests weren't as large as everybody expected or something like that. He was talking about the size of the protest. I'm like, why would you even send that message out? Like, who cares? Like,
I didn't even worry about that son of a bitch. Right? He's a fucking clown, a joke, and if anybody takes him seriously, you're a clown and a joke. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well, there's a book coming out next week that's gonna probably bury his ass, from what I'm hearing. Yeah. So I'm very interested to see.
The one from his niece.
That's not
no good. From that former security council guy.
All right, fellas, let's move it on. Let's talk about, since we're on cops. I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but there's a cop, a lady cop, female cop, who was crying on a video, and she posted it over her McDonald's order. Did y'all see that video?
You know what? I did not see this.
I saw it on World Star today. She's actually Atlanta PD, but yes, I saw it.
Can you run it down for me?
Yes. Actually, here, let me get Aries on, and then I can probably play it a little bit if y'all want to hear it.
Hello.
What's up, Aries?
What's going on?
Yo,
man. We're in the middle of this social mess show.
Yeah, sorry. The graveyard should have really knocked me out, so,
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. We've only talked about one thing so far. Well, two things, but we just talked about what happened at the shooting here last Wednesday at the Wendy's.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't know. It's crazy because I seen the video how the dude was totally out of it, like he was just drunk as hell.
Right.
And then when the cop tried to, made him turn around, put the handcuffs, and then that's when he tried to get away. And now the first cop pulled out his taser, which was okay, but the guy tried to take it from him, and which I think he did take it, and then that's when he ran away.
Right.
And then the other cop had shot it. Now, you don't see the shooting, but you hear it, and when the camera pans over, you see him laying in the street.
Yeah.
So,
but here's the thing, though. Didn't he seem cooperative when they were arresting him? It wasn't until the taser got pulled out that he grabbed the taser. Which I would have grabbed too. I would have been like, why are you grabbing the taser out, dude? I'm on the ground surrendering.
But no, he wasn't though. He when they tried to handcuff him is when he tried to get away, and then that's when they went to the ground. And the dude had his hands on the taser while standing over one of the cops.
Oh yeah, he had some big hands. When he grabbed that taser, I thought to myself, yeah, you ain't getting that back.
Yeah. So then I saw he did take it away because while he ran past the guy who was filming, you see the taser in his hand.
Right. Oh yeah, and he shot back, but it went over the cop's head. But like we said before, it's still a taser. They knew he wasn't a threat as much. and a taser is not a deadly weapon.
No, it's not. And I mean, I think it was more of like a pride thing is when the gun came out. Because, you know, this drunk guy just got the best of you.
Exactly.
So,
well,
and you guys realize if someone breaks into your home and you pull a gun on them, as long as they're coming towards you, you can shoot them all day. But as a person protecting your home, you cannot shoot a person in the back that's running away from your home. Even if they're stealing your stuff and running down the street with your TV, you can't shoot a person in the back.
Right.
So
I'll just shoot him in the back of the leg.
Right. That's what I don't understand why he didn't do that. You know, dude's running. You know what's going on. Just if you were going to shoot him, why'd you shoot him in the leg or something like that?
Because the same.
But he was wasted though. Why even shoot him in the back of the leg? Why even pull your gun? It should have been them pulling straws to decide who's going to go run the guy down and jump on his back and tackle him. How far is a guy with I think it's black off? I was like 1.01, 1.12 or something like that. I mean, this guy was hammered. He was not going to cause a threat to anyone. You didn't have to go shoot the dude.
See, and the cool thing is the cop knew it. He tried to get him to say, "Yes, I've been drinking several times," because they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing until they admit that they've had something to drink.
Right.
So the fact that he was sitting in a parked car. I mean, I heard the car was in the drive-through.
Yeah.
And then he passed out. Right. He passed out.
Yeah.
All right.
But my thing on that too, Aries, real quick, the cops made him pull the car out of the line and park it so they can talk to him. If he's drunk, why are you going to let him drive the car?
Yeah. They had him pull the car into the side.
Why are you going to let him pull the car over if he's drunk?
That is true. Yeah.
You think he's that drunk?
Yeah.
But anyway, it's crazy, man. And I don't know if you heard, Aries, that our district attorney has filed 11 charges against that one cop, 3 against
Dwight
the other.
Howard's uncle.
Yeah. 3 against the other, and the other cop is testifying against the cop that killed him. So it's crazy here.
Yeah, that's really crazy.